Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
Bulldog fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at Adrian College TV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
Continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today. Years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that if you get your degree, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking.
Finals week is over here on the campus of Adrian College as we look to get another game underway. It's the visiting 1-7-1 Hiram College Terriers coming in to play the Bulldogs of Adrian College here in the Arrington Ice Arena and in Adrian, Michigan. Hello and welcome. Joining me in the booth today is Michael Schubeck. My name is Sean Whitmer. We are excited for today's contest as the Bulldogs look to defend home ice, something they've done pretty well this season, and they're coming off of a very tough matchup against the Milwaukee School of Engineering Raiders, a team that they played in the playoffs last year. They got the series sweep, but it is not indicative of what we've seen on the ice. They took a physical beating in both of those games, and that's something that it'll be interesting to see how they handle for today's contest. Michael, how are we feeling coming into today?
You know, Sean, we're feeling pretty good. Bulldogs obviously defend home ice, like you said, pretty well at 4-0 on the season. Their only two losses come away to number 3, Aurora University. But this is a team that's just offensive powered, 51 goals on the season in 10 games. You know, they're averaging 5.1 goals per game, 34.8 shots per game, 12 for 36 on the power play. This team is just really offensive-minded. And you come into a team that plays a little more passive in Hiram, kind of stay at home. They try to get sticks in lanes. They play good defense. It's just a matter of can the Bulldogs move the puck like they like to do to some of their skill positions, let them make their moves and attack the net.
Yeah, and I think the Bulldogs are just going to want to capitalize, do everything they do well, as you mentioned. I am hoping that if you're a Bulldog fan, you really don't want to see the Bulldogs overlook the Terriers, because that could lead to some unfortunate things happening later on down the road. Bulldogs, of course, entering today's contest number 2 in the USCHO poll, while being number 4 in the MPI rankings. For those that don't know what the MPI is, that is the NCAA's percentage index. It is the computer model that tells us what the playoffs would look like if the season ended today. That takes into account things like strength of schedule, who you've beaten, who's beaten you, things like that. But if we're taking a look at some of the stats coming into today's contest, It's led highly by the Bulldogs, but it's been pretty competitive.
Yeah, both teams coming in, obviously shots on goal. Adrian's going to dominate that with 348, only to Hiram's 172. Block shots, Hiram 104, but they allow a lot of shots against, so you're going to get that with block teams. They play very stay-at-home style. They like sitting in front of the net. They wait for you to almost make a mistake for them to force an odd man rush the other way. Adrian likes to be that assertive force on offense with 63 block shots only, so they kind of try to live in that offensive zone a little more. Save percentage, Adrian dominates in that. Power play, Bulldogs are really good on the power play, 12 for 48 on the season. Hiram struggles at 1 for 29. And then penalties, Bulldogs like to sit in the box a little bit. They take just under 6 minutes of penalties per game. Hiram, 46 penalty minutes on the season, so they stay out of the box a little less, but both teams love take a few penalties, play a little bit rough, so penalty kill is going to be a huge factor in this one.
Yeah, and I think if you look at the shots on goal, Bulldogs leading 34.8 to 17.2, and if the Terriers are going to want to get things rolling in favor, they are going to have to throw a barrage of shots against Ryan Piros, who is starting in net for the Bulldogs. Starting in net for the Terriers on the other side, I believe is going to be number 29, Ian Amarante. So it'll be interesting to see what he can do. He has been their main netminder this season. He's facing a very powerful Bulldog offense.
Yeah, it's going to be hard. I mean, the way that this Hiram College team plays, it's kind of a nightmare matchup for them against this Bulldog squad. They come in, Hiram likes to sit back. They like to kind of take advantage of you throughout the game, watch you make the mistakes. This Adrian Bulldog team doesn't make many mistakes on offense. So you're going to have to really kind of almost switch your game plan coming into this one. Have to be an offensive presence. If you're Hiram, you have to crash the net. You have to get rebounds. You're not going to score many pretty goals on this Adrian team. You have to work your way into that front of the net, get rebounds, and score goals.
And that's exactly how the Raiders of MSOE did it last week. Was they just kind of threw some shots on net and hoped for the lucky bounce to go their way, and it did a couple times. Bulldogs were able to hold them off. They're looking to do the same here today against the Terriers. But we're going to look at some starting lineups and some players to watch for both teams before we go into break. Starting with the Terriers, who is their guy to watch?
It's going to be Cole Mitchell. He comes in on 9 games played on the season, 2 assists, 2 points, plays 11 block shots. This guy stays home. He plays great. Stick is amazing in front of the net. He's just a really impact player, and he's going to be a great key to keeping the Bulldogs away from that net, push them out. Does a great job at really everything defensively that you like to see.
Yeah, and also being head coach Jeffrey Curto's first season as the head coach of the Terriers. I think it's going to be interesting to see how he handles this, being one of the more highly touted teams that he's ever faced with the Terriers team. I think it could really swing things in his coaching philosophy.
Yeah, I mean, you have to come in with kind of a new mindset every single game, every single week as you play a different team, and then you come in playing the number 4 team in the MPI, number 2 in rankings, so you're kind of just trying to figure it out. You're 1-7-1 in the year. You have to find kind of your rhythm, your identity as a team, identity as a coach. It's only your inaugural season. Find the way that you want to push this program forward, not just this season, but in the future. So like, this is a really good test to what he has been trying to build throughout the season and kind of what his team can do.
Yeah, and as you can see the starting lineup there, it's going to be Harrison Flacke, Hunter Gents, Kenneth Bagley, Cole Mitchell, as Michael talked about earlier, and Connor Randrell, as well as Ian Amaranto. Sorry about that. Looking at the Bulldogs, as interestingly the Terriers are already ready for the national anthem, staring at the flag instead of their opponents during their skate up. Maybe trying to play some mind games early here.
Throw them off a little bit, get it going here early. But yeah, for the Bulldogs, we're going to be looking at Patrick Saney. Comes in 10 games played, 9 goals, 3 assists, 12 points. Really great skill guy. 4th on the team in points. Does a great job in the offensive zone. Works his way around nicely. He's got 9 goals in 10 games, so he's doing something right on the offensive end. You know, this Bulldog team loves to feed in the puck and let him go to work.
Yeah, and he's been phenomenal, especially last weekend against the Raiders. Played great in Game 1. Didn't really cool off in Game 2. Just he the Raiders knew to watch him. They were marking him up and down the ice a lot more often, so didn't get as much going for him. But looking at the rest of the starting lineup, you got Alec Lovasek playing left wing, Patrick Saney at center, as Michael talked about. Theo Troon is your right winger for the evening. Will Bowman and Nick O'Hannison are the defenders, with Ryan Piros in net. Ryan Piros has been the primary netminder this season, has 186 saves. He has 154 more than the next Bulldog in saves.
Ooh. That's what you like to see about a goal. You like to have a netminder back there that you can trust as a team. It's a really big confidence builder when you know what, if your defenseman makes a mistake, your goaltender's there to back him up in a big way, and Piros has been there all season.
As we get ready for the national anthem, we're going to step away, but don't go anywhere. You're watching NCAA hockey on ACTV.
The diploma you will receive symbolizes your efforts and distinguishes you as a highly educated person, learned in the arts and sciences and prepared for a life of achievement and great accomplishment.
Adrian College has built something very special. You've created not just an academic environment, but a culture of physical excellence, discipline, and resilience. You've turned this college into a place where pushing the limits isn't the exception, it's the expectation.
We leave here with countless memories, loyal friendships, and moments that have shaped our character far beyond what we could have imagined when we stepped onto campus. So now, class of 2025, we've come a long way, and I know as we step into this next chapter, we'll step into a new exciting adventure. I know we will do so in faith, in confidence, and in gratitude. Thank you guys, and congratulations, Adrian College, class of 2025.
Adrian College is shaping the future of higher education and leading the way in innovation and excellence. Ranked first in most innovative schools and second in best value in undergraduate teaching in the Midwest by U.S. News and World Report, Adrian College is recognized for its commitment to innovation, quality education, and affordability. Offering 71 undergraduate programs, 13 graduate programs, and a 1 to 15 faculty to student ratio, our students receive personalized attention and a cutting-edge education. With state-of-the-art facilities, 10 academic institutes, and 50 competitive sports teams, Adrian fosters growth both inside and outside the classroom. From small class sizes to championship-level athletics, we provide the tools and experiences you need to succeed. Join a community that prioritizes your success. Start your journey with us, where your potential is realized. Discover Adrian College.
Hello and welcome back inside the AIA on the campus of Adrian College in Adrian, Michigan. It is Michael Schubeck joining me in the booth today. My name is Sean Whitmer, and we welcome you inside as we get ready for puck drop. It is the 1-7-1 Hiram Terriers taking on the 8-2, number 2 ranked Adrian College Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs are starting things out here, trying to get aggressive. It will exit the offensive zone. It's poked back to Lovasek. Lovasek leaves it. Now he'll shoot, and it will be covered up early by Amaranto.
It's great early pressure from the Bulldogs here. Hiram really didn't know where to go there that entire, it was only 15 seconds, but they looked a little bit lost there as the Bulldogs get an early dump in, and then an offensive zone draw, which is crucial here for the way that they like to play their style of hockey.
As the face-off goes in favor of the Terriers, trying to push the pace, and they're going to dump it into the corner. So playing behind is the Bulldogs. They're going to try to push the pace a little bit. It's pushed up to Lovasek, skating through the neutral zone. Now he'll pass, shot on net, and glove save just trying to put some shots on goal right now is the Bulldogs. It was Theo Troon rifling one that way.
Yeah, great shot by Theo Troon. It kind of just almost caught him off guard a little bit there. Did it catch Amaranto? Kind of had to get his glove up there quick to make the save. Did a great job at positioning, though. A little quick here as, trying to set up again another offensive zone faceoff. As we see here early, the Bulldogs are setting up beautifully in the offensive zone, controlling it very nicely. They're moving the puck around, getting it to their skilled players, trying to work their way towards the middle of the ice.
Yeah, and Ben Loretto playing it from underneath the cage. Some big physicality back behind the net as well, as the Terriers are trying to bring it to these Bulldogs. As I mentioned, they seen that work for the Raiders a little bit last week. Now skating through to Felski, plays it off the boards. He skates back, dumps in front. It's loose. Terriers get a little bit shaken up. Pass back to the blue line, and it'll go all the way back to Piros. It's passed up to Felski, looking to take advantage. Leaves behind David Clark. Gets skated into the boards. He passes to O'Hannison. Nice job closing the legs there in front by Amaranto. Ian Amsbaugh. Pass shot from Tefelski. And a mistake from Amaranto not taken advantage of as Frank Tefelski shot it straight into his body.
Yeah, great play there on the blind behind the net pass. Caught Amaranto off guard, but Tefelski just kind of shanked a little bit off of his stick. Ends up going right. Don't know if the puck was wobbling a little bit there, but ends up being a decent save for Amaranto even though he was out of position.
Terriers with the takeaway in the defensive zone. They pass it out, but it's a little bit sloppy. Julian Jacob can't handle it. It's an opportunity for the Terriers. Pass back into the slot is stolen away. Going the other way is Summers. He flips it to Ian Amsbaugh. It's a 4-on-1. Bulldogs break free, and they attack the cage. The Bulldogs strike early. It's Jack O'Hannison.
Yeah, great job there by Jack O'Hannison being able to kind of read what that play was going with. Amsbaugh crashing in after a great kind of almost miscommunication on the Hiram College end there when they had a chance on a 2-on-1 to blind backhand pass. Ends up being turned the other way with Amsbaugh leading the rush. Feeds a great pass to O'Hannison. They're able to finish it for a 1-0 lead.
As the Bulldogs are a little bit sloppier with the puck today than you'd like to see. It's stolen away by the Terriers, taking it back. Skating around with it. Now the pass up gets away from, it was Tafo chasing after it. Bulldogs battling for possession, pass to the blue line, unable to handle it and skating in retreat as the ref takes a tumble was Connor Randall trying to pick up the loose puck. Quick change for the Terriers. Loretto keeps it on his tape, passing forward. Ninehouse. He's going to take it into the corner. He applies the brakes. He was looking for the point pass to Loretto. Instead, it'll get to him anyway. Now D to D, attacking is Clark. The shot off the shin pad. Great job marking the point by the Terriers. As playing it off the boards is Bagley. They will get it to escape the zone. Loretto dribbles it in the neutral zone and plays it back. Now off Piros. He gets a little risky with it. Terriers keep it in the offensive zone. Vellucci. As the Bulldogs getting stuck in the neutral zone.
After letting out an early goal, the Terriers have really come out flying here on the offensive pressure. The Bulldogs almost looked like they're a little bit unsure of where to go with the puck, not trusting as usual.
As they had an opportunity there, Saney just got a little tangled, but was trying to get flashy on the attack.
I think this Hiram College team, they do a great job of condensing into the middle of the ice. They don't really give you much movement in the middle where you'd like to get most of your high percentage scoring opportunities. They condense down nicely. They get sticks and lanes like we mentioned earlier, and they really make it hard to move that puck through the middle.
Lovasek leaves it behind. Still attacking. The shot up and over. It'll ride the plexi and escape the zone. Jacob will pick it up. Turn and feed to Lovasek. He attacks through. Keeping it on his tape. Now wrapping the boards. Lovasek takes a little bit of a hit. Malika's shot somehow skated through the crease as Jacob gets bodied into the boards. Lovasek took his spot on the point and couldn't keep it inside the offensive zone. A tumble from a Terrier. Saney's shot into the protective netting.
You know, hard decision there to make for Saney, but really just a quick little sneak play. So I believe that was number 24, Lovasek, or yes, Lovasek, sorry, breaking kind of towards the middle of the ice, had both defenders beat. Saney went for a little shot, got tipped up above the net, a little on-ice pass, but he snuck him there for a chance, but got an offensive zone draw.
Gets played into the corner, now off the plexi. It'll stay a playable puck all the way back to Piros. Just past him for icing. One of the more interesting icings I've seen in all my hours calling here in the AIA.
Yeah, that one made its way down there a little bit in an odd fashion. Thought maybe a defender could have went there and got it. Surprised the ref let that become an icing, but kind of playing Adrian College's game here in the first part of this game. Really just offensive zone minded, and they're getting a lot of offensive zone draws, so they're able to work out of that very nicely.
Swade tried to get around the face-off, but they'll have to play it back into the neutral zone. Sorensen keeps it on the backhand, goes to Swade. Another feed to Tefelsky, gets sticked away. Great defense so far from the Terriers outside that one rush goal, as now they're turning it into offense, and the shot was left a lot to be desired. Unfortunately, I don't think he's seen Anthony Arthurs crashing the...
I can't tell if that was a shot attempt or an attempt at a pass that was just a little bit off the mark by Tafo there. Went for a backhand play. That's the second time this game that the Terriers have went for a backhand pass or shot in the Adrian end that has just completely failed.
Gets flipped down into the corner. Left behind. Now played across. Up ice feed. Bulldogs trying to attack. Summers skates it into the offensive zone. He goes wide. Keeping it on his stick. Bowman looked like he wanted the one-time feed. Just keeps getting deflected. Now Bowman, he'll pass it off to the wing. It's Amsbaugh. Cross ice feed. Shot into the body and saved by Amaranto.
Yeah, great job there by Colin Whaley, just being able to take his time, get that shot through the three Terrier defenders that were kind of closing in on him. Just great patience. You love to see that out of your defenseman. If you're Adrian, you'd like to crash that a little bit more there. There was no rebound, but you get a few bodies in front of the eyes of Amaranto. It kind of allows for mistakes to be made. I mean, the collegiate level, a goalie sees the puck, it's going to be saved fairly often.
That's playing around with it. The Terriers can't clear the zone. A couple of them had a chance poking at a Bulldog was Amaranto. Now D-to-D pass. Taking it into the offensive zone, wrapping through off the boards. Fake the one-time by Bowman. He'll send it all the way around. Nienhuis gets tangled up. Unable to keep the puck is just about anyone. Bulldogs will come up with it past to Nienhuis fans. Bowman picks it up inside the circle, sends it in front, still bouncing around and covered up by Amaranto.
Yeah, great job there by Amaranto to find the puck, locate it, and get the freeze. But, I mean, the way that this Bulldog team has been attacking the Terriers in this first period, they need to almost run a little bit on the outside where they're trying to go and force it into the middle. And Hiram's there. They're really condensing nicely, like I said before. But the way to kind of get around that is those wingers turn their backs immediately and flood to the center of the ice. So if you can feed the point, get some great screen shots here, that team isn't going to get out there in time if you work almost a pick play to the middle. throw it to the house, quick play back to your defenseman and get a shot from there.
As the Bulldogs toying with it a little bit, and that shot had eyes, and thankfully Theo Troon was fortunate to duck, because otherwise he might be seeking medical attention, as that one was beelining.
Yeah, straight for the head of Troon.
Definitely a scary play, as Saney's face-off takes an odd bounce. Lovasek took the shot, it got kicked away. Saney applies the pressure. Troon to Saney, corner to corner. Now the pass in front gets broken up. Lovasek picks up the loose puck. Making some moves. He'll go behind to Saney. Great defensive pressure right now. Shot off the arm, still loose. Able to escape the zone is the Terriers. And they looked like they were going for a dump and change, but everyone stayed on ice. It was phenomenal effort from Tyler Arthurs that has the Bulldogs resetting. Saney skates through, tries to make a move, gets battled off the puck. Sorensen gets physical. Tefelsky catches it, gets bodied, shot. Saney goes just wide. Wraparound chance from Saney, and Amaranto keeps it out of the goal. Just barely.
Very interested to see on the call here. It looked like Saney did sneak it by, but unfortunately really unable to tell exactly what happened and what the ref saw there. But it's no great job by Adrian controlling it, and then another shot by Saney. Fouls it up nicely, getting his own rebound. Sneaks up to try to tug. It looks like he snuck it past Amaranto. The puck was taken out from the back of the net. I just don't know at what point did that puck cross the line.
I think it was post-whistle based on the referees. He had a great angle on it the whole way, so I'd imagine post-whistle. Also, the fans back behind didn't seem to celebrate too hard, so Bulldogs had a breakaway chance there thanks to some errant passing, and another opportunity. Swade can't keep it on his tape. Malika fires, deflected in front, goes back behind the cage. Swade picks it up. Malika one time, glove save, no! It's a goal for the Bulldogs!
Great job there by Anthony Malika. Rifles a shot right past the glove of Amaranto there, but again, Bulldogs just have been controlling this offensive zone nicely. Malika sits beautifully in that soft spot in that Terrier defense and is able to wind up and just hammer one home.
I thought it was a glove save all the way. It
went right through the glove of Amaranto.
See that in baseball sometimes. You don't usually see it in hockey. As just an unfortunate situation for Amaranto. He's played so good, but the scoreboard reads 2 goals against. Pass to the point. Malika again, this time just wide. Amsbaugh has his pass stolen away. Resetting looks to be Randall. It's flipped up ice into the neutral zone. Jacob picks it up, makes a move into the center. Amsbaugh to Summers, back to a big hit, high stick, no call. Summers went over the head to tap that puck into the slot.
Very surprised that they missed that one, and it almost resulted in a goal for the Bulldogs.
Some physicality right here down in front as Jacob tries to play it back behind. Over to Amsbaugh. The slot feed finds its way through. O'Hannison's pass kicked away. Looking for Summers. Now it's Nick O'Hannison. Bowman to Amsbaugh. Amsbaugh applies the brakes. Goes to Bowman. Off the boards, it's wrapping through. Deep with the contact. Back to Amsbaugh. Nick O'Hannison to Bowman. Off the stick. Now Nick O'Hannison to Amsbaugh. Amsbaugh dangling, shoots, blocked away. Deep applies the brakes, goes to the point. It's Nick O'Hannison. Gives to Summers. His shot deflects into the netting.
Yeah, this Terrier team just does an amazing job at keeping the Bulldogs away from the center of the ice. They have to put a lot more effort into making moves and finding kind of quick plays to get that 1-2 punch into the middle of the ice. And, we saw it with the goal from Anthony Malika, able to feed him into the center where he snuck into that soft spot. But it was a quick bang-bang play. You're not going to be able to rotate into the middle here. You have to make quick passes, quick movements. It's going to be one-time shots with the way you're going to get to the middle of the ice on this Terrier defense.
Played back behind. It's picked up by Randall. Terriers wrapping it around, but Nienhuis comes in. He plays it off the boards. It wraps all the way through. Vellucci gets bodied, but keeps the puck. Goes for the wrap through. Passed up. They're going to say he stayed in. Loretto plays it underneath to Nienhuis. Loretto and Clark, the defenders right now. Deeb, Nienhuis, and Vellucci are the offensive players. Deeb plays it underneath. Loretto pokes at it. It's passed in front to Nienhuis. Once again passed to Nienhuis. Amaranto constantly getting in the way.
Yeah, Amaranto getting some unfortunate breaks too. A lot of these pucks are being tipped and altered by his own team before they get to him.
It's Clark's shot, or Deeb's shot, mind you, finds some iron, but doesn't find the score sheet. Vellucci's will, burying it home.
Ryan Vellucci, yet just another great job by this Adrian Bulldog team, controlling the puck in the offensive zone. They're able to just take their time, kind of let that puck play out, end up feeding it again to someone who sits in a soft spot in that Terrier defense where no one really kind of notices him. Comes flashing in Ryan Vellucci, able to hammer it home again on Amaranto, who I'm starting to feel bad for the amount of pucks that are coming his way.
He's playing good, too, in the crease. Like, he's doing a good job at getting active with his stick, poking loose pucks away. Even getting his legs in there as player took a tumble, arm is raised. Looks like we're going to have our first penalty of the game, and if I'm not mistaken, I've seen a hooking call. So, be interesting to see what Bulldog got. He's going to get a sentence here. That is definitely a hooking.
Yeah, went flying to the backboards. But back to touch on Ian Amaranto. I mean, you're right. He's playing great. He's stopping everything that you'd want him to stop. The issue is you can't expect him to stop point-blank shot after point-blank shot, and that's what the last two goals have been. And the first one was a 2-on-1 backdoor. So all three goals have really just been unfortunate situations for Amaranto.
It's a single digit in the box. I can't make out the number based on the fans sitting in front of the penalty box in our way here, but we will get you updated. It looks to be number 16 actually, so that would be Theo Troon for hooking. So Terriers looking to capitalize on the power play. It's their 30th power play chance. Jacob Swade transitioning the other way. The shot is just wide. He had Amsbaugh with him, took it himself. Amsbaugh's pass is stolen. Looking for Malika way back in the defensive zone. Came up into the neutral zone to attack it, but yeah, it was dangerous.
This Hiram power play has not been too great in the season. They're 1 for 29. This is their 30th attempt of the year. They only have one goal on the power play and almost let up a shorthanded goal there. Adrian does have 2 of those on the year. Kind of stick with the theme of an aggressive power play as all Bulldog teams like to play. They're really on top of you. They try to make you make quick decisions, which, Hiram seems to be struggling with right now.
As this plays all the way off the boards, Bulldogs will have a breakaway chance. Bradley Summers goes back door and no. Closed away by Amaranto. Second chance blocked by Amaranto. Loretto plays it into the corner. Vellucci picks it up. Back to Loretto in the neutral zone.
If I'm not mistaken, did Pyro he was the one that sent that around the boards, correct? He almost had a goalie assist, I think.
I believe so. Piros is very dangerous with the puck in his hands. Plays almost like a defender once he gets that puck as the penalty looks to have been killed. Fans on it. Saney picks it up. He's got one to beat and I'm surprised we didn't get too many men as Theo Troon plays it back to O'Hannison, who dumps it into the corner. It takes a bounce. Amaranto came out. Dangerous spot for him. Pass stolen away. Wraparound chance covered up by Amaranto. The poking can get you as Lovasek started getting checked up there by some Terriers, showing that their bite is sometimes bigger than their bark over there.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't know what's going on in this defensive zone for the Terriers. They're doing a great job defensively. They get great sticks on pucks, but they can't seem to break it out efficiently. Adrian's just doing an amazing job at getting sticks in the way as well, causing turnovers, and that's really how they've scored 2 of their 3 goals. Well, all 3, really. Their first one was a turnover in the offensive zone.
It is a lot of underclassmen, I will say that. Looks to be only 1 senior, no juniors, all freshmen besides what looks to be 3 sophomores. So a lot of inexperienced play here for this Terriers team.
Now we have a second penalty coming to Adrian.
Yeah, I believe it's going to be a tripping call most likely, as Saney trying to chase after the puck, and it will be tripping, and it will be against, I believe
it's going to be
Theo
Troon again.
Troon again. So Troon got called twice.
Yeah, hooking and tripping so far. Those are penalties you don't like to see either. Those are effort penalties, or as you know, kind of avoidable penalties. Sorry, where you're able to control your stick. You're able to control whether it gets stuck. Hooking especially. I mean, you're pulling in his. Those are avoidable calls that you don't like to really see. An overhit, roughing. Those are calls that you can deal with. But kind of those tripping, hooking calls are the types of penalties you want to avoid, especially as a coach.
This gets sent down. Chasing for the offense is going to be Cole Mitchell, the highlight player. He will pass it to the right side. Stolen away and battling is Malika. A little scrum down there in the corner. Amsbaugh, cross ice feed to Swade. Amsbaugh crashing the cage. He picks it up just wide. Looking for a spin pass to Swade. It's stolen away. And now it's a 1-on-2 in a power play for a breakaway chance. It's just not something you want to see if you're the Terriers.
I'm just very interested here with how this power play is being ran. They're not trying to set anything up. It's almost like they're pure luck here for the Terriers. There's no consistency. They're just kind of running up and down the ice, hoping for something to go their way rather than kind of making their own way. You have numbers. You should be taking your time, possessing the puck rather than constantly trying to throw it around. If you're having trouble entering the zone, just get it deep.
Little dump and chase could definitely be beneficial if you are the Terriers. Bulldogs send one through off a Terrier stick. Summers applying the pressure while the other Bulldogs make their change. 33 seconds remain on the power play. Skating through the neutral zone. Cut off. Piros rifles all the way down. It didn't touch anything. Coming out is Amaranto. He'll wrap the boards. Bulldogs making a change. Saney tried to steal it away. Nice stick work by Pretorius. A shot attempt, and Piros makes a save. Only the 3rd save of the game for Ryan Piros.
Yeah, Piros has not been too busy tonight, but I mean, you're looking at this Terrier team and the power play, their fundamentals are kind of off. These quick passes, stuff that you'd like to see crisp and sound, isn't crisp and sound right now. And that's a key thing on the power play is great puck movement. You want to kind of create open opportunities because you are up a man. So, I mean, this Terrier offense, you have to tighten up on some of those controllable factors.
Passed over, now off the boards. This one sent all the way down into the Myers sign. Now played back to Malika. Anthony Malika passed up to Tefelsky. He takes a hit, finds Deeb. Lucas Deeb has it sticked away. Nice use of the pitchfork there by Noah Prohl. Nienhuis can't handle it. Pass, deep shot, body save by Amaranto.
Yeah, great save again by Amaranto. I mean, if he sees it, he's going to stop it, especially from that outside top of the circle area. But, I mean, this Bulldog team has been putting pressure on them. Deeb again with another great opportunity. But they're doing kind of what you need to do against this Terrier defense. They're sitting in soft spots, looking for one-time shots, and they're kind of just not allowing this Terrier defense to break down in and not give them enough time. They're instead creating more time and space by kind of moving that puck around very nicely.
So even strength. Piros rides the boards. Deeb makes a move, gives up, and unable to handle it on his stick. Looked to be Colin Whaley. He's sophomore, haven't seen him much this season. Trapped into the boards by Whaley. Battling for possession. Deeb comes out, gives to Loretto. Nice pass. Nienhaus shot. Takes a body. Another opportunity. Nienhaus scores.
Great play there by Ryder Nienhaus. Able to, again, kind of almost fouled up on his own shot. Kind of got tipped through a bunch of bodies in front, and then he was able to come back in and kind of seal his own fate there after the shot hits off. Comes back again, gets his own rebound, and fires it home. And yet again, another unfortunate situation for Ian Amaranto. Finds himself kind of in that first save mode, and then that puck pops out, and when the player that shoots it is able to walk all the way down in, uncontested, and fire it home, it's really not something you like to see on the defensive end.
Yeah, when you shoot and can get your own rebound, I feel like in any sport, you don't want to see that as this puck bouncing behind the cage. Stefelski's shot. Nice job at closing the door there. Big contact from Jake Swade into the boards.
He's going to get called for this. I don't know if I agree.
Well, Marcus Olson a little slow to get up here, and I believe we're going to have the trainer come out and have some assistance as he's getting up on his own now, but it'll be interesting to see what the official word is. It might be roughing. It looked like he did lead with his elbow shoulder area into the head or neck, so I wouldn't be surprised to see a roughing call. As really nice to see Marcus Olson stand up and skate off the ice on under his own accord. Just got a little shaken from the blindside hit, but he seems to be okay now.
I mean, that was a hit that was most likely called because of the noise. I mean, that was a huge hit. Player goes.
As best opportunity of the day by the Terriers there, as they sent one on net to Piros quickly. He just closed it up with his elbow. Now cross-ice feed. Trying to play it forward. Good defense by the Bulldogs. Loretto gets tangled up underneath. Amsbaugh and Loretto for the Bulldogs. Amsbaugh comes out with it. He's not going to clear it. He's pushing tempo himself. Ian Amsbaugh, 3-on-3. He passes, shot into the body, and saved by Amaranto. Might have been a quick whistle. Looked like Amaranto might have wanted to drop that puck and let his team play it.
I'm just very confused with this Terrier power play right now. If they just allowed almost a 3-on-2 on a power play, it's just something you don't want to see. They just don't seem to control the puck. They're not in the right spots. It's just a little bit out of sorts. It doesn't seem very characteristic.
Yeah, I called it a 3-on-3 because there was a trailing defender causing some kind of just getting a little annoying behind Amsbaugh. However, there were only two defenders back, which isn't what you want to see. You want to see some effort getting onto the transition as battling into the corner. Now Will Bowman trying to fight. O'Hannison can't handle it. It's still loose. Bowman plays it to O'Hannison. Battling down low. Can't catch the number. It looks to be Noah Proul. Either him or Harrison Flock, a taller forward, just fighting. Numbers are a little hard to catch as the period will expire. And that'll end it for the first. Bulldogs are going to go into the second with 40 seconds remaining on the Jacob Swade penalty. Of course, I didn't hear the official call for that. I'm not sure if you had either. We will check the official stats and get that to you as soon as we have it. However, Bulldogs lead 4-0, and that is not the story if you look at shots on goal. 24-4 in favor of the Bulldogs. We kind of expected this based on the season stats coming in. However, a phenomenal showing from Amaranto so far. A lot of the goals he's given up are rebounds that he's expecting his team to help him with, and they're just not marking they're not marking a Bulldog trying to crash the cage and get that rebound shot.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, Amaranto is playing stellar. He's making the first save, and the first saves that he does miss are point-blank shots right in front of the net that really you aren't expected to save in the first place. So a lot of this falls on his defense. I mean, they're really not staying home. They're not getting, like you said, they're not marking the Adrian College players out there. They're allowing them to get uncontested shots, but credit to Adrian. They're finding great soft spots in this Terrier defense, able to find those, like, they love to crash in, so they're making quick plays into open space when they have them rather than trying to control it into the middle, which is kind of taking the Terriers by surprise.
Yeah, and I think the Bulldogs are going to try to continue the fast pace of play. If you're the Terriers, you really need to fix how this power play is working for you, because while you haven't given up a shorthanded goal yet, the Bulldogs have had some phenomenal opportunities, and without Amaranto in net, you probably have given up 1 or 2 shorthanded goals already.
Yeah, and to say that that's a possibility is absurd, especially when you're up a person on the power play. But, I mean, for Hiram College, they're just like, I stated it a little bit in that first period, they just don't really do fundamentally the right things on the power play. They're the simple passes, the easy plays, working to open space. They kind of run themselves into Adrian College, and again, credit to Adrian. They run an aggressive power play. They don't penalty kill, sorry. They don't give you time to think, and Hiram's really thrown off by that. They're trying to make these quick plays that they really don't know where the puck's moving to, and so you have to be confident, you have to be sure, and you have to find open space.
Yeah, and if you're the Bulldogs, you want to try to capitalize on that. I think that's one thing head coach Adam Phillips might harp on quite a bit there in the locker room in this first intermission is just we've had a lot of breakaway opportunities, 3-on-2s, 2-on-1s, 2-on-0, and those aren't what they're scoring. They're scoring in set pieces off of rebounds or off of some fluky bounces that the puck's taking. The perfect example, Anthony Malika's goal. He rifled it, and it hit in the trapper of Amaranto and flipped up and around into the goal.
Yeah, there's a couple fluky plays that the way the Bulldogs are scoring, but they're also not attacking Amaranto, I think, in the correct fashion. They're coming in and they're trying to make almost a quick play to the side, quick play back there, and Amaranto's doing a great job of reading that. Almost like to Amaranto overcommits a little bit. He likes to move immediately, try to figure out where that puck is going. He almost not even a fake, but a bang-bang play or back and forth or kind of maybe fake a pass and go for a shot, catch him off guard a little bit, but I'm not too worried. This Bulldog team's dominated this entire period.
And with that, we will step aside while the ice gets cleaned. We'll be back for the second period of action. Michael Schubeck joining myself, Sean Whitmer in the booth, and we will see you on the other end. Don't go anywhere. You're watching NCAA hockey on ACTV.
Bulldog fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at Adrian College TV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
on the threshold of a magical time in your life. A time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and great opportunity. A time that you will always look back on.
This is the Arrington Bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog.
I'm a special ed social worker. And I'm a third-year public affairs major.
I'm an action filmmaker.
Jevy is like a consolidated platform where I could have focused information in a couple swipes.
You can be another small voice that adds to a beautiful space. That's what I'm here for.
One-on-one battles lead to unit battles, which lead to team battles, and then a big victory at the end. Nothing different today than what you do every day, all right? Love you guys. Win on three. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. Campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Adrian College is a private liberal arts institution known for its diverse academic programs, strong emphasis on experiential learning, vibrant campus life, and commitment to fostering a supportive community. Want to visit Adrian College for yourself? Visit our website at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Adrian College is shaping the future of higher education and leading the way in innovation and excellence. Ranked first in most innovative schools and second in best value and undergraduate teaching in the Midwest by U.S. News and World Report, Adrian College is recognized for its commitment to innovation, quality education, and affordability. Offering 71 undergraduate programs, 13 graduate programs, and a 1-to-15 faculty-to-student ratio, our students receive personalized attention and a cutting-edge education. With state-of-the-art facilities, 10 academic institutes, and 50 competitive sports teams, Adrian fosters growth both inside and outside the classroom. From small class sizes to championship-level athletics, we provide the tools and experiences you need to succeed. Join a community that prioritizes your success. Start your journey with us, where your potential is realized. Discover Adrian College.
Are you looking to become a future Bulldog and get recruited by Adrian College? Do you display characteristics of tenacity, drive, and determination? With over 50 teams on campus, there are plenty of opportunities to further both your athletic and academic career. For all recruiting inquiries, head to www.adrianbulldogs.com and click on the Recruit Me tab at the top right of your screen. Your future with the Bulldogs is closer than ever.
The diploma you will receive symbolizes your efforts and distinguishes you as a highly educated person, learned in the arts and sciences and prepared for a life of achievement and great accomplishment.
Adrian College has built something very special. You've created not just an academic environment, but a culture of physical excellence, discipline, and resilience. You've turned this college into a place where pushing the limits isn't the exception, it's the expectation.
We leave here with countless memories, loyal friendships, and moments that have shaped our character far beyond what we could have imagined when we stepped onto campus. So now, class of 2025, we've come a long way, and I know as we step into this next chapter, we'll step into a new exciting adventure. I know we will do so in faith, in confidence, and in gratitude. Thank you guys, and congratulations, Adrian College, class of 2025.
Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
The diploma you will receive symbolizes your efforts and distinguishes you as a highly educated person, learned in the arts and sciences and prepared for a life of achievement and great accomplishment.
Adrian College has built something very special. You've created not just an academic environment, but a culture of physical excellence, discipline, and resilience. You've turned this college into a place where pushing the limits isn't the exception, it's the expectation.
We leave here with countless memories, loyal friendships, and moments that have shaped our character far beyond what we could have imagined when we stepped onto campus. So now, class of 2025, we've come a long way, and I know as we step into this next chapter, we'll step into a new exciting adventure. I know we will do so in faith, in confidence, and in gratitude. Thank you guys, and congratulations, Adrian College, class of 2025.
I'm a special ed social worker, and I'm a third-year public affairs major.
I'm an action filmmaker.
Jevy is like a consolidated platform where I could have focused information in a couple swipes.
You can be another small voice that adds to a beautiful space. That's what I'm here for.
Hello and welcome back inside the Arrington Ice Arena here on the campus of Adrian College as we get ready for the second period of play. And the Bulldogs lead 4-0. Shots on goal looking well in favor of the Bulldogs as well, as they are sitting 24-4. We'll get a look at the rest of the stats here in a moment as we are 40 seconds away from puck drop and getting everything ready to roll inside the Arrington Ice Arena once again. So taking a look at some of the stats entering after 20 minutes of play.
Yeah, the Bulldogs really dominating on the offensive side of the puck, winning, having 24 shots on goal. They won 61% of their faceoffs. They're controlling it nicely. They have taken 3 penalties, but Hiram has been unable to capitalize on any of them. They're now 1 for 32 on the season. And, 7 blocked shots is what Hiram leads in, but the Bulldogs have dominated and have taken a majority of the shots, so there's been more opportunity for them to block. But they've done a great job at staying home, getting in the way. All of the Bulldog goals have really come off of nice set-piece plays. And bang, bang, kind of quick in front there, able to sneak him past Amaranto, but he's played an outstanding game for the action that he's seen.
So we'll get ready for the second period of action. Puck played back. Terriers are going to start with it. And they're playing patient. Now passed up. Played off the boards, and Marcus Olsen couldn't handle it. Loose puck. Piros got back late, kicks it away. Nice save as the Terriers are now going from right to left. Bulldogs the opposite direction. Some nice pressure here from Nick O'Hannison. D-to-D pass. Pass into the corner. Back to Gomez. Or Gentz, mind you. As now the Bulldogs are full strength.
Marcus Olsen.
Saney with the wraparound. Kicked away, another shot opportunity. Saved by Amaranto. It was Theo Troon on the second chance. Saney weaves through, has it sticked away, can't handle it. As the Bulldogs are struggling to maintain possession here. It'll be played back off the boards and wrapping all the way around. Great stick work by Saney, he steals it away. Pass to Swade, can't handle it. And it will escape the zone around Clark. Stealing it away and going the other way is Olsen, his shot. Look to catch the middle of the stick of Piros. O'Hannison skates through the neutral zone, keeps it. Patient shot attempt, but ended up going from a great look to a sharp angle, leading to an easy save for Amaranto.
Great job by O'Hannison, though, just taking his time and blowing right around number 34, Kellen Smilowitz for the Terriers, but just a really odd opportunity. He just kind of snuck through, the back line there, able to get almost a grade A opportunity.
As another great opportunity for the Terriers. Shot just high. Amsbaugh takes it away, battling. Summers racing forward. Can't keep it on the backhand. It's sticked off. Battling for possession. Amsbaugh able to steal it away. The pass. Hannison's shot is saved and dove on top of Amaranto with another good save.
Yeah, yet again, comes up big. Great point-blank opportunity there from O'Hannison again. Just unable to really send it home. Now the Bulldogs back on their offensive pressure. They're doing a great job at controlling the puck. Just, again, on that doorstep, and Amaranto's there to kind of turn them away and keep this only a 4-0 game.
Malika's shot, an open net opportunity. Frank Tefelski.
Great job there by the Bulldogs all around. An interesting play from Malika off the back end boards that finds its way to the front for Tefelski to be there. But just again, face off, huge play here, able to win it back. Control right off the draw, and then the great DD play that ends up going a little wide, but a perfect bounce right back in front of the net for Tefelski to hammer it home.
Yeah, Malika has been letting it eat tonight as well. Had a goal earlier that trickled in and out of the trapper of Amaranto despite being in the perfect position. Jacob's shot takes the same bounce. Little deja vu as this time it takes off a body, it looked. Tefelski battles Swade, takes a little hit. Tefelski takes a tumble. Malika unmarked, plays back. Sorensen shot was just wide. Tefelski to Jacob, over to Malika. Once again with space, his shot hits the iron and in!
Again, the Bulldogs just dominating the offensive zone. Malika with a shot from deep. I don't think Amaranto saw that the entire way through. His own defender screening him and sneaks right over his glove for Malika's second of the day. Defenseman with 2 goals. He's on hat trick watch now for, God, almost 40 minutes left in this one. So he's got a long way to go, possibly hammer home the hat trick.
37 minutes left in this contest. And Anthony Malika, as you mentioned, looking for the hat trick. The Terriers in the offensive zone, turn it over. Nick O'Hannison passing it, playing forward. Whaley up to Nienhuis. Nienhuis skates in reverse. Vellucci takes a big hit. Now pass over to Hannison. He sends one in front, tipped by Nienhuis, but an easy save is made.
Yeah, great play there from the Bulldogs, trying to get a tip in front. Really kind of how they've attacked Amaranto all day long.
Stay connected with all the action by following at Adrian College TV on social media. From game highlights to campus events, we've got you covered. Don't miss a moment. Follow at Adrian College TV today. Of course, with winter break, looking to do some interesting social media content as a stick breaks on the ice and Whaley lost his toe. Nienhuis skates around, leaves it wide. Battling Whaley, D to deep. Back to deep. Shot skying into the netting.
It's a beautiful play there by the entire entity on the ice there for the Bulldogs. Eventually Deep ends up getting the shot that goes over the net, but kind of just great control, able to find the open man constantly is what this team has done all night long and just dissected this Terrier defense.
Face off in favor of the Bulldogs. Clark to Loretto. Pass onto the dot. Back to Loretto as it dribbles out of the zone. He'll go to Clark. This pass to Troon. Back to Loretto, who couldn't handle it. A little bit of a rough pass from Troon. Now Loretto gets bodied into the boards. Great physicality, but some sloppy passing. A shot attempt. Piros keeping his head on a swivel. Another sloppy pass by the Bulldogs. Now Loretto comes away with the loose puck. He'll take it himself. Can't make a sloppy pass if you keep it on your stick.
Again, great job by the Bulldogs being able to just kind of, they always recover. They always find a way to, even when they do make mistakes, they're coming back 100% the other way.
As Saney keeps it, goes forward, was looking back door, 5-hole, front door, chose to go on the backhand, and unfortunately, Amaranto closed the door.
It was a great save there by Ian Amaranto, being able to read that after a series of moves by Saney there in front of the net. Just great tracking of the puck there for Amaranto.
Jack O'Hannison, he plays it back. Amsbaugh comes up with the puck, gets tangled. Summers can't get it. Now pass to Amsbaugh, fans on the shot, keeps it on his stick, and it gets poked away. Malika plays it to Amsbaugh, back to Malika, return to Amsbaugh, cross ice to Jacob, into neutral zone. Summers couldn't handle it. Malika feeds Jacob, was trying to get the tight window pass to O'Hannison. Instead, Terriers take it in the offensive zone. It was Proul trying to battle Amsbaugh. Underneath, O'Hannison's pass is broken up. Now Nick O'Hannison goes off the boards. It's Amsbaugh trying to battle through everyone. Sloppy pass there by Marco Taffo. As Jack O'Hannison is just going to tap the puck into the offensive zone while everyone else makes a change.
Yeah, this Hiram College team is really unable to get anything going in this second period. Energy's kind of depleted after a couple great goals from Adrian to start. And, I mean, they just look depleted out here. A lot of decisions that you normally like to see made. Quick passes aren't being made. Trying to hold on the puck for too long. Make a couple more moves than necessary.
Bowman picks it up in the neutral zone. Almost had a phenomenal goal there earlier as Swade was falling down and still got the shot off. Weaving, Tafelski's shot. Closing the window was Amaranto.
Yeah, if you're the Bulldogs, forcing offensive zone draws is so key. You've dominated the face-off circle, just over 60% on the game. So being able to create set plays on the face-off dot, create kind of shots from that point, crash the net, I think it's a key factor in why the Bulldogs have been so successful here on offense.
So the Terriers, just physical play by the Bulldogs is starting to slow them down. Deeb battling, stolen away. Nienhaus to Deeb, still loose, able to clear the zone. It might have legs for icing. No, Piros will pick it up. Loretto to Clark, cross ice feed off the boards. Vellucci, cross to Clark, was looking back door, unable to get it. Loretto goes back to Clark. Spinning pass to Loretto. Now to Deeb, shot in and out of the trapper. This time it doesn't find the goal though. Clark to Deeb. Patience into the trapper, an easy save despite the traffic.
Yeah, great save again by Amaranto. He's played a great game despite letting up 6 goals here. Really doesn't show you the extent of how his game has went. I mean, that whole shift, though, Ben Loretto really controlled the entire pace. He did a great job of leading him out, identifying that he had space in front of him, and does a great job in the offensive zone, finding players in open space to have a couple great opportunities there.
Skating in reverse is Whaley. Puck trickles off the boards in an odd fashion, and now Malika takes a tumble. Amsbaugh to Saney. Reminds you that was Lovasek. Now to Whaley, up to Lovasek. Skates through. He has Saney cutting. Amaranto got a little eager there, but didn't find anything anyway. As Lovasek spin pass, Saney being patient, backhand with heat. Saney found the loose puck again, but couldn't find the second chance opportunity. Nice defense there by a host of Terriers.
Love the play there with the enticing backhand shot there from Patrick Saney. In the offensive zone, kind of almost tried to catch Amaranto off guard. He did, unfortunately. It went right into the shoulder of the 5'11 goaltender.
Gents there on the other end got put into the boards pretty fiercely after taking the shot on Piros that got saved. 33-8, we have 11:44 remaining in the second period. Terriers have already doubled their shots on goal in this game. We'll see if they can add a few more to triumph over their total from the first period. Bowman racing, unmarked, just takes a lackadaisical shot on net looking for the deflection chance. Amsbaugh comes out with the puck. He passes. Jack O'Hannison back to Amsbaugh, in and out of the body. Amsbaugh pick up the loose puck once again, weaving back and forth. He finds Jack O'Hannison to Nick O'Hannison. Kicked away, Jack with another opportunity. And it'll go into the corner. Now Ian Amsbaugh picks up the loose puck, trapping it on the boards. He has Nick O'Hannison slapping at the bouncer. Now in the corner, Summers. As the goalie is pulled, we do have an arm raised. Nick O'Hannison, it's 6-on-5. He goes to Summers. Playing patient. Now looking underneath. And finally, we're able to get the netminder back on the ice, but it will not be the same netminder. It is not Ryan Piros anymore. We are now looking at number 30 for the Bulldogs. It is Nolan Suggs, the junior, 6'1", 175. He has 32 saves on the season. He is their second netminder this year.
Yeah, he's done a great job. He's 2-0 as a goaltender this year with a .914 save percentage. You know, like both the goalies that kind of get a majority of the playing time here for the Bulldogs. Just really solid. Do a great job. You're up 6-0 here with 10:45 left.
And it looks like Ryan Piros is going to the locker room. I don't know if he's too happy about getting pulled from this one so early. He played just under half the game and might have wanted a little bit more. As
it could be a brief moment, though. Could have had to take care of some equipment issues and get back on the ice later on. As he headed hurriedly to the locker room, I don't think his day is done if that's how fast he went in. Probably had to do something with equipment.
They do have two netminders dressed, so there is a chance that Piros was told your day's done, you can go get into your street clothes, and, you know, that is not the case, however, as Piros is walking back towards the bench area, still in gear as Tefelski, cross-ice feed. Playing patient, Amsbaugh looking, Tefelski racing from the point, pass, shot from Clark, takes a high bounce, still loose. Bulldogs come up, Swade wraps all the iron and doesn't get it in. Clark leaves it and able to keep it in the zone. Somehow Jake Swade doesn't get the goal. It's Amsbaugh with Tefelski cutting. Back to Tefelski, shot just up and over. Might have caught the dome of Amaranto, and it will escape the zone.
It's been an electric power play for the Bulldogs here. The way they're moving the puck, they're finding open space. This Hiram College penalty kill really doesn't know where to set up.
Tefelski fans, Saney can't keep it on his stick. Looking for some goaltender interference or a tripping call potentially. Now Tefelski skates through the slot, looking behind him. Nick O'Hannison sent a rifler in there. Now Summers keeping everything behind him. Looking in front, deep shot, finds the boards. Nienhaus to Summers, to O'Hannison. Nick O'Hannison finds some friendly fire. Now the pass, Saney fans. Nick O'Hannison sends it in front. And it will get cleared. Suggs, first time seeing any action today. He will leave it. And Nick O'Hannison trying to race forward. Full strength for the Terriers. Puck goes down underneath the cage from Amaranto. Scooped up by Deeb. Playing patient. Cross-ice feed to Malika. He has 2 goals on the game. He'll pass to Amsbaugh. Back to Malika. Looking to the wing. Bowman picks it up. Plays it off the board. Saney looking for the loose puck. He has Lovasek in front. He'll go to Malika. Fakes the one-time. Pass to Deeb will find Lovasek and trickle into Amaranto for the save. And if you're feeling for Amaranto earlier, you're really feeling for him now.
He is getting peppered on this power play. Bulldogs do a great job of generating shots, like I said before. They find open space so nicely. Such an unselfish team as well. You know, you obviously have Malika, who has 2 goals on the game, still looking for those open plays, up 6-0. So really just all around a great team effort on this power play, and it shows how dominant they've been.
Battling in front of the crease. Player takes a tumble. Pass up ice. Couldn't handle it. Malika goes off the boards. Picking it up is Anthony Arthurs. Bowman goes to Amsbaugh, or Lovasek, mind you. Now Lovasek skating around. He'll go to Malika. Underneath. Fanned on it. Now Bowman plays to Lovasek. He fans on a move. Jack O'Hannison will pick it up. Looks for Clark, sends it in front. Gets pushed into the corner. Nice defensive stick work by the Terriers.
Yeah, Amaranto back again. Has faced 45 shots on goal through only a period in 13 minutes. So he's really seen the puck a lot today, and he's sure to see more rubber in the future here with still plenty of time to go in this game.
Only way he doesn't is if they decide to get a substitute netminder in there to see some shots, but Loretto battles underneath.
I hate to say it, but I don't think their backup goalie looks too enticed to get in this game as he sits outside of the bench area there.
They do have one in the bench area over behind the other door as Swade, cross ice feed, now Clark. Swade wants it, and his shot was well off.
Yeah, I don't think he got full contact on that one, but again, just great at creating open shot opportunities. And, I mean, if that shot does get to the net, there's a really low chance it's blocked. You know, all of their shots have been really smart from the point today.
Weaving around. Swade's shot takes a bounce. Clark battling. Sorensen can't handle it. Now it takes another trickle. Just able to avoid it was Clark. Otherwise, getting that too many men call most likely.
Well, yeah, they almost had one earlier with Jacob was hopping on the ice when Clark had the puck at the point, and they kind of had to retreat real quick there.
As Jacob will pick this up. Goes to Whaley, to Jack O'Hannison, who tapped it forward. This one into the body of Nolan Suggs. As we take a look up there at our WOW Warriors, some of the faithful sitting on the rail at the World of Wings here, right overlooking the Arrington Ice Arena. And we're going to have a redo on the face-off.
Yeah, Bulldogs here really dominated the face-off circle, especially in this defensive zone and up both sides of the puck, and really has been what has started a lot of their offensive possessions tonight.
Pass to Jack O'Hannison. His shot deflects. A second opportunity almost off a skate.
Love that shot by Jack O'Hannison, able to put it off the pad, looking for a rebound with Summers crashing the net.
As Amsbaugh takes it all the way in, puck still loose. Amaranto kind of flailing around. Had to go pick up his stick. Jacob scoops up the loose puck, goes to Amsbaugh, weaving through 4. His pass, back door was looking for Summers, couldn't handle it. To Deeb, also off his stick. Summers gets tangled and takes down a Terrier. 4:45 left in the second. Scrum here right down in front of us. Coming out with it is Ward. Can't handle it, it'll go into the corner. Battling, more physicality. This off the boards, picked up by Jacob. Passed up ice, Deeb tried to toe drag it, looked. Unfortunately, was unsuccessful.
Yet again, though, I mean, great job by Deeb to get that puck back and play it into open space where no one was around, allowing his player to chase it down and to maintain possession.
As Deeb makes a move, the backhand shot is saved. It's kept out. A phenomenal job by Amaranto. Nienhuis to Deeb, right in front. Vellucci couldn't do it. Saucered perfectly to Suggs, who will pick it up. He'll skate underneath, plays it off the boards. Bowman took a big hit. Now Nick Ohannesson will pass it up ice. It's played to Vellucci. His shot off the legs. In between the legs. Racing forward. Trying to find a passing angle. This one shot into the glove of Nolan Suggs.
Suggs starting to see a little bit of action here as the second period gets a little bit over with.
Ready to explore your Adrian future. Scholarship Day lets admitted students tour campus, meet faculty, and earn a renewable scholarship. Register now at adrian.edu/admissions/visit-campus/scholarship-day. You can see the link there on your screen. And all the days for Scholarship Day next semester. As the Bulldogs back on the attack, Ian Amsbaugh gives it to Troon, over to Clark. That was Lovasek, mind you. Getting that 24 and 34 really mixed up here today. And a little light trip, but no arm. Now Saney. Clark to Loretto. Back to Loretto. Over to Saney. On the dot. Off the shoulder and into the plexi.
A great shot there by Saney. I thought he threaded the needle there and snuck past Amaranto, but fortunately gets a little bit of a shoulder on it. Able to put it into the crossbar.
It's Clark to Lovasek. Back behind. Troon over. Now to Clark. He sends it in front. It takes a bounce off Lovasek's stick. It'll go back to Loretto. He sends it. Took a deflection away. 2:10 remaining here in the period. Clark. Backdoor feed to Lovasek. Great defensive positioning by some Terriers there to help. Tried to go high for the pass was Lovasek. And Terriers able to clear the zone just barely. This puck is finding air right now. As Arthurs gets battled off, and Tefelski tried to cherry pick but got cut off.
Yeah, Amaranto's now faced 50 shots on the day, and we are only in the second period.
Shot attempt skips over into the opposite side corner. Jacob picks it up. Now to Swade. Couldn't find a teammate. It's flipped on net. And Malika will play it to Jacob. Over to Swade. He races. Swade keeps the pressure behind him and gets battled off, but there is a whistle, and I believe we're going to have a Terrier going to the box.
Yeah, Swade came flying and able to draw that hooking penalty. He had so much speed on him. It's really hard to slow that down without drawing a penalty, but again, it's hooking. A penalty, again, you don't want to see it, especially from Marcus Olsen. And it's a penalty I called it an effort penalty earlier. It's so avoidable. If you move your feet a little bit, you're able to catch up, lift the stick, rather than poking your stick out there and getting it caught in Swade's body there. So, I mean, if you're Marcus Olsen, you just got to clean some of that stuff up. This whole team does, because they've kind of been playing a little bit sloppy, not what you would love to see kind of from a defensive-minded team.
Able to clear the zone off the face-off. It's Nick and Jack in the defender spots. Of course, the Ohannesson brothers. Now Saney weaving through over to Nick. Pass to Jack, unmarked. Jack, cross-ice feed to Summers. Couldn't handle it. It'll be relayed up to Nick Ohannesson. He will find Summers. Sends it on net. Jack was there just a little too late. It's passed to Nick. Now Summers. Over to Jack Ohannesson. He looked to return it to Summers. It gets there eventually. Nick Ohannesson takes the shot into the plexi. Back up to Nick. Over to Summers. He finds iron, but that's all. Looking to clear it. Nick O'Hannison, perfect positioning. 3 seconds remaining. Stick is broken by Lovasek, and the time will expire.
Yeah, great penalty killing there from Hiram College. I mean, they just decided to stay in there, allow the Bulldogs to, I mean, they had opportunity after opportunity, but they kept them away from that middle of the ice area, allowing Amaranto to track the puck pretty nicely, but that Bulldog power play is going to strike if that pressure keeps going, especially with a fresh sheet of ice in this second period. Saw a couple bobbled pucks that went bumping around. You can see the ice difference in the way that Adrian has dominated this entire period.
Yeah, and I think something I might want to see for this final minute of the power play that the Bulldogs will have going into the third, maybe get an Anthony Malika defensive pairing out there, simply because what the Terriers are trying to do is just pack the house.
Yeah.
I don't think any of them want to take an Anthony Malika shot based on how hard he's been shooting here today. So maybe you get Malika out there with an Ian Amsbaugh or one of the taller offensive players to kind of offset him a little bit. He's on hat trick watch, and that could be where he finds it.
Yeah, I completely agree with the way that he's been shooting it tonight. Like you said, it's been really hot off the stick for Anthony Malika. But yeah, pairing him out there with kind of almost a playmaker type role would be perfect. Just being able to feed him the puck, kind of find him in open space. This power play moves so well. Like, they're such a great unit. Everyone knows where each other is. They're finding open people because they're finding those soft spots. They don't really look for the first move or to kind of make it flashy. They look for the team first, and that's what you love to see out of a team, especially when you get later down the line in possibly March.
Yeah, and this Bulldogs team has everything in front of them as far as later down the line as you're talking about. They're trying to go as late down the line as they can get. And, of course, a long road to get there, but I think they're confident in what this team can do. And with Adam Phillips leading them here, I think everyone around the program seems to be confident in that as well. Bulldogs with a dominant 2 periods of play so far. 4 goals in the first period, 2 goals in the second period. Shots on goal sit at 53-11. That is the unofficial tally. We'll get you the official number going into the third period of play. And we will step aside, getting the ice cleaned here. And we will see you on the other side of the break. Don't go anywhere. You're watching NCAA hockey on ACTV.
Bulldog fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at Adrian College TV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of a magical time in your life. A time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and great opportunity. A time that you will always look back on.
This is the Arrington Bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog.
I'm a special ed social worker, and I'm a third-year public affairs major.
I'm an action filmmaker.
Jevy is like a consolidated platform where I could have focused information in a couple swipes.
You can be another small voice that adds to a beautiful space. That's what I'm here for.
Nothing different today than what you do every day, all right? Love you guys. Win on three. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. Campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Adrian College is a private liberal arts institution known for its diverse academic programs, strong emphasis on experiential learning, vibrant campus life, and commitment to fostering a supportive community. Want to visit Adrian College for yourself? Visit our website at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Adrian College is shaping the future of higher education and leading the way in innovation and excellence. Ranked first in most innovative schools and second in best value in undergraduate teaching in the Midwest by U.S. News and World Report, Adrian College is recognized for its commitment to innovation, quality education, and affordability. Offering 71 undergraduate programs, 13 graduate programs, and a 1-to-15 faculty-to-student ratio, our students receive personalized attention and a cutting-edge education. With state-of-the-art facilities, 10 academic institutes, and 50 competitive sports teams, Adrian fosters growth both inside and outside the classroom. From small class sizes to championship-level athletics, we provide the tools and experiences you need to succeed. Join a community that prioritizes your success. Start your journey with us, where your potential is realized. Discover Adrian College.
Are you looking to become a future Bulldog and get recruited by Adrian College? Do you display characteristics of tenacity, drive, and determination? With over 50 teams on campus, there are plenty of opportunities to further both your athletic and academic career. For all recruiting inquiries, head to www.adrianbulldogs.com and click on the Recruitment tab at the top right of your screen. Your future with the Bulldogs is closer than ever.
diploma you will receive symbolizes your efforts and distinguishes you as a highly educated person, learned in the arts and sciences and prepared for a life of achievement and great accomplishment.
Adrian College has built something very special. You've created not just an academic environment, but a culture of physical excellence, discipline, and resilience. You've turned this college into a place where pushing the limits isn't the exception, it's the expectation.
We leave here with countless memories, loyal friendships, and moments that have shaped our character far beyond what we could have imagined when we stepped onto campus. So now, class of 2025, we've come a long way, and I know as we step into this next chapter, we'll step into a new exciting adventure. I know we will do so in faith, in confidence, and in gratitude. Thank you guys, and congratulations, Adrian College, class of 2025.
Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
Adrian College is shaping the future of higher education and leading the way in innovation and excellence. Ranked first in most innovative schools and second in best value in undergraduate teaching in the Midwest by U.S. News and World Report, Adrian College is recognized for its commitment to innovation, quality education, and affordability. Offering 71 undergraduate programs, 13 graduate programs, and a 1:15 faculty-to-student ratio, our students receive personalized attention and a cutting-edge education. With state-of-the-art facilities, 10 academic institutes, and 50 competitive sports teams, Adrian fosters growth both inside and outside the classroom. From small class sizes to championship-level athletics, we provide the tools and experiences you need to succeed. Join a community that prioritizes your success. Start your journey with us, where your potential is realized. Discover Adrian College.
Hello and welcome back inside the Arrington Ice Arena here on the campus of Adrian College. Joining me today is Michael Schubeck. My name is Sean Whitmer. We'd like to welcome you all back for the period as we take a look at some stats after 40.
Yeah,
and it's a big indication of what we've seen so far today.
Yeah, Adrian has really dominated the offensive zone, sat basically that entire second period in Hiram's end, 53 shots on goal in total to show for it. Just a little bit under 30 in that period. 11 blocked shots for Hiram. Again, because Adrian has been throwing so many pucks on net. They have as many blocked shots as they do shots on goal. Adrian dominating the faceoff circle at 57.5%, and both teams have yet to score on a power play. Adrian does start this period with a minute left, and then Hiram with slightly less penalties, but they did take two that period as they come into this one. Have to kill off a minute of Bulldog pressure because they've been phenomenal on the power play today.
And it looks like Amaranto is going to lead the Terriers back onto the ice, an early indication that he will start this period as the netminder. Suggs does the same for the Bulldogs, and nice to see him get the second half of the game. It seems to be in completion. We might if he takes a couple more shots, they might let their third netminder get a little bit of play, but
be an interesting way to play your goaltenders. Go through the whole carousel in the game, go all three. Don't see that very often.
I believe Jackson Bernard is dressed as he is the final player out. The senior, 5'10", out of Huntley, Illinois, is final player out, but he does have his gear on, having some fun with a young fan back there. And it'll be Amaranto and Suggs as we get ready for play here. It'll be Jake Swade in the face-off against, looks to be Marco Taffo, as the Bulldogs attacking. It's Ian Amsbaugh. Swade was waiting. It's back to Clark. Cross-ice feed to Felski. Over to Amsbaugh. Patient shot into the quad. Terrier takes a tumble. Terry let out a little bit of a battle cry. Amsbaugh takes another shot and another layout attempt. Phenomenal job off the iron and stays out to Felski. Tried to go bar down. Now Amsbaugh plays it to the point. David Clark fires in off the iron.
That was chaos there from both teams in the offensive end, but Adrian being able to capitalize on the first power play of the day. Bulldogs just great job at controlling. After multiple block shots by Cole Mitchell, he's able to kind of sneak it over on the far side to David Clark, and then he's able to fire it past Ian Amaranto, but just a great series of plays there for Cole Mitchell. Gets hurt, comes back, flies, diving block shot on another opportunity. He had two block shots that you love to see on the penalty kill. Like we said before, he's their impact player of the game, really their X factor. So just a great job from him, kind of showing why he's that great stay-at-home defenseman he is.
As this pass stolen away, Taffo was playing good defense there. Actually, that was number 23, Gino Haynes. Now Vellucci racing wide, takes the pass to Deeb, couldn't get it, and trailing was Julian Jacob, didn't get there in time. This one saucered down underneath the cage. Amaranto stays alert. It's played off the boards. Deeb spinning, passed up, now flipped over to Jacob. Anthony Malika, of course, on hat trick watch. The Bulldog with 2 goals so far in this game.
He's been just absolutely firing it from the point today. Obviously, his first goal of the game went right through the glove of Amaranto. So really, he's just been, that puck has been coming so hot off the stick.
As Jacob crashes into the board, Saney keeps it in the offensive zone. It's picked up by Troon. Pass to Lovasek off a body. Second chance by Saney. Up and over. Malika to Jacob off the blocker. This off the boards. Jacob goes and gets it, but can't keep his footing. It'll be played. Saney picking up the loose puck. He'll take a shot. Skied up and over. Loretto to Jacob. Now Troon to Lovasek. Cross to Troon, but had too much heat and height. Unable to handle it. Played back. This will go into the corner. Saney leaves it over. Loretto will dump it underneath the red line. Applying pressure is Jack O'Hannison, the freshman, doing the dirty work.
Yeah, it's a great job by this Adrian team in general. Just every time that they're able to take advantage of space, they do. They're really good at reading the play. They know who's open. They know where their guys are. I said it before. They work just so well as a unit. It's almost like they have eyes in the back of their head, how much they the chemistry is on this team.
Zamsbaugh takes it all the way around. Clark was waiting for the one time. Now it'll be sent underneath. Trickles. Summers can't handle it. This pass to Clark goes off his skate. Zamsbaugh unable to knock it down in the neutral zone. 16 minutes left. Played to Jack O'Hannison. Summers returned to Jack into the corner. Now Jack gets bodied. A stick goes flying. This one sent in front. Summers chasing it down. Goes to Nick O'Hannison. Brothers sharing the ice. Zamsbaugh attacks from the dot. Was looking for Jack. And Nick couldn't pick it up either. So it's Suggs coming out past the circles. Now Zamsbaugh wraps a pass through. It'll escape the zone once again. This one does have legs for icing. It's waved off.
Very confused on the call there to wave that off. The defenseman clearly beat back. I believe that was Harrison Flocky for the Terriers, but the wave is a little bit confusing to me.
It is a 6-0 game here, so that might, 7-0, mind you. That might take into account some of the calls, just trying to keep the
pace
whistles
flowing, yeah,
from slowing things down too much here. Swade takes an odd shot. Looked like he just got the toe on it, sending that wrister on net. Nienhaus's pass, and this is stolen back and forth. Malika will go D to D. It's Jacob. Up ice. Unable to handle it is Sorensen. He's still poking at it. Now Jacob finds Swade. Up to look to be Tefelski. Now some physicality, and this isn't what you want to see in a 7-0 game. The Terriers are trying to, they might lose the dog fight, but they're not going to lose the dog war.
Yeah, I mean, but just like every other team, they're going to protect their goaltender there, and Ian Amaranto. But just, you know, this, you can really, we talked about it, you know, on break before we were able to come back, about how young this Hiram College team looks. You know, like we mentioned before, most of them are freshmen, only like 4 or 5 players aren't. So, I mean, as a team, you're really just trying to grow, and this is a great opponent, a team that has played together for, you know, has a lot of experience. The way that Adrian College prepares its teams every single year, they're one of the most prepared teams in the NCAA and really in all the country. So, as a team, if you're here, I mean, you really just have to understand that you're young to kind of start binding together and working a little bit more as a unit, as you can kind of just take from Adrian's gameplay.
A little bit of a hand pass there from the official. And the Bulldogs pass over. The shot finds the plexi. Now racing. It's a foot race. Well, it's played back from Clark to Nienhaus. Looking for Vellucci. Can't handle it. Off the plexi. Sky high. Clark picks it up. He'll go off the boards. Nienhaus skates forward. Got the whole offense with him. He goes to Vellucci. Deeb is still there, but this will find its way into the protective netting, and we will have ourselves a whistle.
Our one shot away here from 60 shots for the Bulldogs. Really just dominant all-around effort on offense. And really, I mean, no position group you can say has been the more dominant one. You've seen a lot of shots. Obviously, Anthony Malika has 2 goals from the back end there. And then on the front end, you've had a number of opportunities and chances created. So they work very well together, both position groups, one not outshining the other.
Battling for possession into the corner. Puck squirts out. Lovasek backhand feed into another opportunity. Saney let it rip. Lovasek wasn't ready for the rebound. Gets put into the boards. Picked up and battled off. Arm raised. I think we're going to have ourselves
elbow.
Yeah, so.
He went, yeah, I believe that was number, who are they taking? 93. Carter Dworkowitz. I believe it was 43. I don't know if they got the right guy, but he went flying in, elbow up, straight to the head. They're going to call that every single time, without fail.
So 2 minutes on the power play. The Bulldogs will look to go 2 for 3 on the day if they can capitalize on this opportunity. Clark to Amsbaugh, underneath, pass to Amsbaugh, glove save, and it's sent out. Suggs will skate underneath his red line and leave it. Bulldogs looking to run it with tempo. Amsbaugh with the feed. Tefelsky back to Amsbaugh. Skates around that dot. Cross ice. Tefelsky now up top. It's Clark. Sends it in front. It's still loose. And Swade will get a little cross check into his hip for trying to poke that puck free and in.
Yet again, just Adrian with a great team power play. They move it around, looking for a good shot on net. On the power play, you're up a man. You don't want to take low percentage shots when you have the ability to create high percentage grade A opportunities, and that's what this Bulldog team has done all night. Even 5-on-5, they don't look for the easy shot. They kind of look for the great play, and you saw that's how that's resulted in 7 goals that have been put up on the Terriers.
Amsbaugh, patient, off the hip. Falling pass, he finds Clark in the slot. Troon back to Amsbaugh. Swade couldn't handle it, poking, another arm raised. Suggs is going to the bench area. Amsbaugh plays it patient. It's going to be 6-on-4. Clark to Amsbaugh. The shot from Tefelsky skates away and wraps all the way around. Bulldogs are going to play it patient and just let the power play extend to 5-on-3 for the next 54 seconds.
Yeah, it's number 9 headed to the box. Owing check. Got his stick a little bit tangled up. I believe caught the neck of Jack Swade there behind the net as he was a little bit frazzled. And now 5-on-3. I mean, this Bulldog team they already take such great advantage of 5-on-4 and 5-on-5. Now you give them a 2-man advantage here.
I mean, 6 goals in the 5-on-4, but a timeout is called. We're going to take a quick 30-second break. When we return, we will have the remainder of the third period. Don't go anywhere. You're watching NCAA hockey on ACTV.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
Hello and welcome back as the Bulldogs lead 7-0. Timeout was called, we believe, by Hiram College. It was high sticking as we indicated earlier. So 54 seconds of 5-on-3 is what the Terriers are actually hoping for. They're hoping to kill it all the way out. And then 2 minutes, or 1 minute and 6 seconds, mind you, of 5-on-4 if they are fortunate. Backdoor feed off the plexi. Takes an odd bounce. Summers had to corral it. Nick O'Hannison to Summers. Cross ice. Tefelsky sends it off the shoulder.
All I know is I'm going to feel bad for Ian Emirando after these 2 penalties. He's going to get a lot of traffic.
As Bradley Summers buries it home.
Yeah, Bradley Summers is a great job. I mean, 5-on-3 with this Adrian Bulldog power play. You have so much time, so much space. He's able to really just give himself into an open opportunity and just take his time, be patient, work his way back down to, and then again, just another great shot through traffic. The Bulldogs do a great job of getting in front of the net, and Amirano didn't even see it for his 63rd shot of the game that he's seen, and his 8th goal allowed.
As that'll make it 1 minute and 35 of 5-on-4. 1 minute and 25 of that still remains. Summers toying with it, goes to Nick, back to Summers, pokes it to Nienhaus, playing patient. It's fed back to the point. Nick O'Hannison, cross ice feed. Summers Was looking for number 2 in a row. Now Deeb bodied into the boards and onto the ice. No arm raised. Summers feeds to the dot. Deeb's shot goes around. Summers is able to save it. Back to Summers. The pass, the shot off the plexi, and Summers keeps it in once again. Engineering is Summers. Deeb's shot off the iron and in.
I was just about to mention that Lucas Deeb has sent it over the net and wide many times this game. He's found himself in great positioning in there. He's finally able to hammer it home. Again, great power play performance. Adrian just able to control it so well. The Terriers don't really know how to handle that sort of pressure, especially when you're already down 8 goals. And the Bulldogs just did a great job at capitalizing. Yet again with Lucas Deeb taking his time, setting up, finding open space, and again another point-blank shot on Ian Amaranto that he had no chance of stopping.
This is played back. Jacob goes to Whaley. Back to Jacob. Passes up. Whaley flips it for a dump and chase. Vellucci can't get there. Now weaving all the way up. It's poked. Some physicality. Finds the official. Staggered a little bit. Jacob slows it down. 9:57 remains. Sent up ice. Lovasek can't handle it. And icing is waved off. Bulldog took a little bit of a nasty spill. That was Jack O'Hannison. His pass had no one home. It's Jacob and Whaley back deep. Takes an odd bounce over Suggs. Fed to Lovasek. He goes wide. Jack O'Hannison. Little swim move to avoid the big contact. Backdoor feed. Jacob once again looking for Jack O'Hannison. Now Jake Swade to Lovasek. He goes to Jacob in the corner. Was looking for Swade. It got poked away and poked once again. Lovasek will have to skate after it. No chance at icing, so he will go off the boards and around. 8:57 remains.
If you're Ian Amaranto right now, I mean, you better hope that this bus ride back includes some ice for your legs, the way that he's been moving around that crease tonight. Well, he's done a great job.
It's a 2-game set. You're really hoping that he gets the day off tomorrow, as I imagine he will. 2 other goalies traveled as Swade has an opportunity, tries to make a toe drag move. Instead, he's going to get high sticking and maybe some extras after, as took a hack at the stick on the ice and then a cross check to the incoming player. Now looks to be doing a little.
Yeah, that was Swade got a little bit unlucky there. His stick, I believe, got caught up in the mask of number 6 there. Number 9, sorry, Owen Check.
Looks like Remy DeSmith is going to take over in net for the Terriers, as
for taking 65 shots. Ian Amaranto finally gets a break going to the bench here.
And that might be the end of his weekend. I imagine we'll see either DeSmith or one of their other netminders they have on the bench traveling today.
I don't know if as a coach you come in, maybe you plan on playing Amaranto both games, you have to change that game plan. Like that, you can't take 65 shots in a game, and the way that Adrian has kind of dominated this whole game, I believe they're in the 80s for shot attempts. Yeah, they're 96 shot attempts, so you've had to be on ready for 96 shot attempts this game, and 65 have hit you. I mean, that's a lot of wear and tear on the body.
Haven't seen any action for DeSmith, the freshman, 6'3" netminder out of Torrington, Connecticut, and Connecticut Nor'easter, the EHL team. So it was a 4-minute penalty
got that extra 2 for cross-checking at the end of the play. A little bit unnecessary, though, from Swade. Just kind of in that corner there. Should have just taken his penalty and went along no matter what was said to him. I mean, you're up by 9 goals. You really have nothing else to prove.
As Julian Jacob chasing after it into the corner. Tefelsky playing back a little bit deeper, and we will have a whistle. We're going to go to 5-on-3 this time, or 4-on-4 here.
I believe he caught a little bit of body late for a rough. Was it roughing?
It looked to be roughing.
Yeah, I believe it was a roughing call. I saw it go flying in the corner over there. An Adrian Bulldog player hand went up. I mean, this Adrian Bulldog team 4-on-4 is going to be just pure domination with the amount of space that they're going to have on that ice. 5-on-5, you're kind of able a little bit crowd. You can crowd some space, get some blocks here. For 4-on-4, you have so much more space to move that puck.
It's 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. As this backdoor Troon and a phenomenal save by DeSmith.
The 6'3" freshman comes flying in off the bench for an absolutely phenomenal save. It's a way to get your career started. Just absolute great way on that 4-on-4. Puck goes across and have that backdoor look and flying that glove up there, but great job. Right-handed trapper, too. You don't see that too often.
He's lucky it was a right-handed trapper, because if it's left-handed, he's likely not making that save.
He's in a little bit of trouble if he has to throw his blocker up there.
Some open ice contact. 4-on-4, minute 20 remains in that. We will go back to 5-on-4 for a moment at least in favor of the Terriers, as Saney backhand flip shot gets patted away.
I'm surprised this is DeSmith's first action of his career. The way that he's kind of moving his blocker and his arms out there, he's very precise in his angles.
It's a backdoor feed from Malika. Now Malika can't handle it. Bounces up and over his stick.
Yeah, Remy DeSmith is just, he's 6'3", he's got a long reach for the poke check. He's got a long reach with his arms. I mean, and he's very precise in his movements. He's very quick. The guy knows where he's going. The fact that this is his first action of the year is really surprising with how confident he's playing right now.
Bowman skates into the corner. His pass attempt is kicked away, now stolen away. Good opportunity for the Terriers, and it's stolen back by Anthony Malika. He plays it over to Jack O'Hannison. Drags the toe, but no, he will be called offsides.
I believe D bit on the far side for the offsides there. Fortunately, making a move at the blue line's a fatal mistake in hockey. Kind of hard to read as your other players are going in, whether you're going to pull up or whether you're going to keep going. So normally you just commit to going and can draw on offsides.
18 seconds remain in 4-on-4. Only 2 shot attempts so far seen by the young DeSmith. Puck is saucered. Summers enters the offensive zone, now crashing the rack. A shot attempt kicked away. Jacob trying to do everything he can. Another shot attempt slapped away. Racing the other direction.
I think I figured out who's going to get the start tomorrow in Remy DeSmith, the way that this team is rallying behind him as well. We haven't seen this energy from the Terriers all game long.
Let's see what he does here. Vellucci to Nick O'Hannison. Takes the shot into the body, and a big save once again by DeSmith. Just a reminder, ACTV broadcasts are fully student ran. Here today, of course, we have Michael Schubeck joining myself, Sean Whitmer in the booth. We also have our director, Dakota Clift. We have Josh Mitchell on our top cam, and our action cam is being manned by a different Remy Gilniak. As this pass going D to D underneath the cage, stolen away. Anton Sorensen can't handle it. Spin pass, Loretto, full strength. Wide shot by Loretto. Clark feeds to Loretto. To the dot, Tefelsky, back to Clark. Return to Loretto, 4 minutes remain in the game. It's back to Clark. Looking through the traffic, Swade shot kicked away, and the rebound is good. Jacko Hannison. Mind you, that was Anton Sorensen soaring in to get the goal.
Yeah, great job there, just overall by this Bulldog team being able to keep this pressure on consistently, putting up 10 goals. Remy DeSmith does a great job of making that initial save. Puck comes in, but unfortunately it's hot, comes off his pad a little bit too much, and no one's really there again for the Terriers. I think that's one thing that they need to work on going into tomorrow is clearing up that front of the ice, or sorry, front of the net, being able to get pucks out quick.
Nienhuis takes some contact. Puck still in the offensive zone, now flipped into the neutral zone. Whaley to Bowman. Cross ice feed, some physicality. Vellucci takes a tumble. Now Bowman. Skating in reverse off the boards. Nienhuis. He'll pass to Deeb. Deeb in and out. Can't handle it. Gets flipped out of the zone. And it's a foot race. An opportunity backhand, and it's saved by Suggs. Cross ice feed, Deeb. Mind you, that was Nienhuis, and it looked like they're going to say Vellucci was offside.
I completely disagree with that call. That puck definitely, while Vellucci was headed in, it looked like it could have been before, but I believe that puck crossed before Vellucci entered the zone.
It was more of a bang-bang play there, as now this puck is played back underneath. It's off the board. Saney, mind you, off to the races, and Saney spin shot, and I think covered up. Yes, we will have ourselves a whistle. It looked like, I don't think DeSmith knew he covered that.
He was, I just guessing. That puck was kind of flip-flopping around there between a couple players, and lucky enough to have his glove land on top. But he's had a great showing here in the end of this game. I mean, the way that he plays goalie is very precise, very aggressive. Kind of what you love to see when you play a team like Adrian, who's also a very aggressive team. But you also have to have your defenseman back there. If you're here, Hiram College, clearing some of these rebounds away that are just easy clears that Adrian does effortlessly that Hiram hasn't been able to do.
Saney skates around to Malika. Back to Saney. Some contact. And looks like we're going to get a high sticking whistle.
Oh, high sticking on Hiram. Oh, no, it's going to be on Adrian.
So it'll be a neutral zone draw as the official is trying to remind everyone, hey, you high sticked, you don't get an offensive zone draw out of it. So let's move back here.
I'm trying to trick him into getting an offensive zone draw.
Now Loretto dumps it in. Summers is pursuing. A little bit of a risky play there by the freshman. Loretto's shot deflected by Jacko Hannison. Now Summers picks it up. A lot of snow around the cage. Amsbaugh spinning through the contact. Pass to Jacko Hannison. Sticked up into the netting. And just as well as a 2-minute warning, that's how much time we have left here. 75 shots on goal to 12 in favor of the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and just a few minutes ago, Hiram picked up their first shot of the period. It's been just a rough overall day offensively. Honestly, other than clearing pucks in front of the net, this Hiram team has played a pretty solid game. Unfortunately, when you have as much offensive pressure as Adrian creates, it's really hard to kind of maintain consistency in that defensive zone.
Loretto applies the brakes. Now puck finds Clark. His shot into the boards. Tefelsky back to Clark, over to Loretto. Return to Clark. Tefelsky has it stolen away. It's a breakaway opportunity for the Terriers. Bagley's shot is loose. It's still loose in the crease. Clark falling down, fanning at it. Now skating back towards the point and out of the zone. Just couldn't handle it on the blue line. Bagley does not seem too happy about that situation. Suggs covers it maybe 5 feet outside his crease.
He got a little bit outside of his crease there to cover that one. I don't really know the reasoning. Maybe could have just flipped that one to the boards. Get only a minute and 14 left. Keep that clock running, but
he had almost a full Nolan Suggs length away from the crease. Nolan Suggs 6'1". That's about how far away he was from the edge of that crease when he covered it up. He probably could have sprawled out and.
Yeah, he was way out there. He was in between those hash marks there when he covered that one. Not something you see too often.
As this pass, a one-time look, and Suggs closing away the wraparound. It's picked up by Deeb. 1 minute remains in the game. Deeb skating with pace, making moves, and a stick gets in his way. Some loose lumber. Vellucci takes a hit. This puck avoids all the furniture in the ceiling, and it avoids icing as well. 38 seconds remain on the clock. 35. Nienhaus skates through, plays it behind. Pass will find the Terriers, who go in battling into the corner. Malika plays it off the boards, 15 seconds. Now Saney racing his shot off the blocker. Battling, 3 seconds remain in the period. And that will do it as the Terriers skate it out. And the Bulldogs will walk out victorious 10-0. 75 shots on goal in favor. 13 the official tally for the Terriers. It was 14 a second ago, and they took one off, leaving it with 14 as the final tally. Bulldogs giving a quick thank you to their starting netminder, Ryan Piros, who I believe he had to go find his helmet as he was getting ready to skate back onto the ice, find that goalie mask, and going to get some stick chops here in the AIA for the Bulldogs as one of the great traditions.
Yeah, just a great overall performance by the Bulldogs today. Offensively, defensively, goaltending, all three position groups just played so phenomenal. Obviously, when you have two goaltenders in Ryan Piros and Nolan Suggs, you can throw out there at any point in the game and play great hockey for you. That's a great asset to have. And then kind of the way that they played on offense, being able to just sustain pressure. This, Hiram College team came in. They played very defensive and laid back. Adrian College took it right to them. A lot of set-piece plays to kind of open this game up. And then once the floodgates opened, they went right back to what they do great in making skill position plays, and then took advantage of the power play nicely, going 3 for 4.
Yeah, it looks like 3 stars have already been decided, but if you had to give out your first star, who would it be?
It's going to be Anthony Malika, the way that he shot the puck today from the point and putting in 2 goals. I think that's a great way as a defenseman to assert dominance, and that'd be my first star of the game. Hopefully I get that correct.
I believe he also had 1 assist as well.
Oh,
so I think you might be on the money there if I had to guess.
Yeah,
as third star is going to be Bradley Summers, as Tefelsky got a little confused there. We might know who the second star is, which
I think I can guess.
Might lead you to being correct. Bradley Summers, 1 goal, 2 assists. As Frank Tefelsky will get the second star And I believe you might be correct in our third star, or first star, mind you.
Yeah, great performance from Anthony Mallico, the way that he played on defense tonight. He moved the puck phenomenally. He shot the puck phenomenally. Just an all-around great performance. But everyone played great. I mean, this is a great team win. I think Hiram College kind of going to tomorrow. You have, I believe, your new starting goaltender for the game, and Remy DeSmith, who showed that he's able to flash that glove and blocker very nicely in that back end there, and he gave his team a little bit of new energy. So, I mean, if I'm Coach Curto, I'm going into tomorrow playing DeSmith and kind of trying to find some new energy. You won one game on the year. You're 1-8-1. Try to find some life here towards the end of the season, kind of build.
As we will see if that's what the Terriers plan to do. We'd like to see you join us tomorrow. From all of us here at ACTV, we'd like to thank you for watching as you've been tuning in to NCHA hockey on Adrian College Television.